Vamos lá então para mais um dia, ver se desta vez corre melhor e vamos ver como é que fica mais concentrado. Vamos ver se consigo ficar. Até já.
Market in play.
Very slow to go was Newcomer Melos, and also quite slow to go was One for the Gutter. As they settle down, this time racing more towards the centre of the course. Newcomer showing plenty of early dashes. Jazz Club in the purple and white. The orange cap racing keenly, Prodigious Blue. Market leader Fall of Rome's in the royal blue, tracking the leaders. Also well there in the white colours with the noseband is green team. White and green towards the far side, Ibn Aldar. The grey near side is the Debutant Spacer. Ryan's Party held up off the pace, beige colours. Towards the back at this stage, he's a gentleman with first-time cheek pieces as they make their way towards halfway. Prodigious Blue leads the way from Jazz Club, who shares second spot with on the near side green team. Then over on the far side, Ibn Aldar, who's being followed closely by Fall of Rome. One for the Gutters made ground into mid-division. Space not out of it near side as they now make their way towards the final furlong. Prodigious Blue trying to keep up the gallop. Spacer putting in a run near side. Green team just in behind them with One for the Gutter. Then out towards the centre is Fall of Rome. Prodigious Blue being tackled by One for the Gutter, who's quickened up well the far side. Near side Spacer comes with a run. Now Fall of Rome is staying on the far side, but well inside the final furlong. It's One for the Gutter who's going to make a winning debut here. He's just going to see off the strong late challenge of Spacer.
Markets
and 2 furlongs, and heading to the end of the first furlong, Mystic Dragon just about in front. Bit keen on the rail is Fen Tiger. Out wider is Beowulf, who's also fairly handily ridden alongside Jeanette May, and out wide is Saga Sprint in the blue and yellow, desperately seeking some cover alongside Cayman Moon in the light blue jacket. Fen Tiger now reined back towards the inside of runners. Voice held up towards the back in yellow and green. Out wider Johnny Boom, black with the orange stars. Bit of a rough passage down the far side of the track. At the back is Flower of Thunder looking for a first victory today under Kieran O'Neill. So Jeanette May has now got to the front from Beowulf. These are the front two, going on by a length and a half now to in third position Mystic Dragon, who's on the inside of Saga Sprint. In behind that is Cayman Moon on the outside of Fen Tiger, continues to hug the rail. Then comes Flower of Thunder, Void looking for a third course victory today, and Johnny Boom just about the back marker in the black with those orange stars under Paul Hannigan, who's 3 deep going around the bend. So inside the final 5 furlongs, and Jeanette May, who's won here previously, going on by a length now to Beowulf in second position. Then in third is Mystic Dragon, followed by Saga Sprint, Fen Tiger. Then in behind that is Cayman Moon. Flower of Thunder's up by the rail. Johnny Boom out slightly wider of Void, trying to keep that one penned in, but Void's making quite good headway around runners now as they head down to the final 3.5 furlongs. Jeanette May in front from Beowulf, Saga Sprint. Void's made very promising headway out wider of Cayman Moon, who still travels quite strongly. In behind them on the far side, Mystic Dragon, Fen Tiger looking for room, as is Flower of Thunder and Johnny Boom. Plenty of cards still to be played. Heading towards the final 2, Jeanette May under strong pressure. Beowulf in between Mystic Dragon. Right there is Cayman Moon. Voice shaken up, Flower of Thunder shaken up. Johnny Boom's going well. Fen Tiger's also looking for a gap. Heading towards the final furlong and a half, and Fen Tiger just about taking over now. From on the far side, Mystic Dragon. Here comes Johnny Boom up on the outside. Then in behind is Beowulf, and Johnny Boom has now moved on from Fen Tiger, and these two will fight it out, but Johnny Boom showing the better turn of foot and is coming away from the back of the field under Paul Hannigan. Back-to-back wins for Johnny Boom.
Luca Brassi's boy, one of the first to show, and also racing in a handy position early on, is Golden Chancer as they race towards the first. Not that far away, Pasley, and also the pale colours of Taking Flight as they prepare to leave the ground for the first time. Captain Courageous is away to the left-hand side as they take the first of the dozen flights of hurdles. And watching them all over it, slightly alarming leap towards the back by Special Brute, under restraint as they head on towards the second. Flutter Down is another who is towards the rear of the field. They have all negotiated the first 2 flights of hurdles, but again, Special Brute at the back was a little bit awkward. As out in the lead with 2 circuits to go, it's Luca Brassi's boy who's taking them along by a length from in second place Golden Chancer as they turn away. Pasley and Taking Flight come in third and fourth places ahead of Frankie's Fire in the gold and red colours as they make the turn. Al Sultan in the all-red cap races in 6th place, just ahead of Scully's Forge, who is in midfield, quartered colours with the white face. Amongst those that are held up towards the back, the likes of Steel Yard and Special Brute as they make their way towards the next flight of hurdles. Luca Brassi's boy has the advantage over it. And the whole field are again over safely. Towards the back of the field we have Tara Kay, who is one of the back markers as they turn into the back straight. So out in the lead it is Luca Brassi's boy who has the advantage. Luca Brassi's boy leading by a couple of lengths from Golden Chancer in second place. Taking Flight and Pasley are the next two as they race on towards the fourth flight of hurdles. Just behind these on the outside races Frankie's Fire. Scully's Forge with the white face will rise just on the back of Al Shiltan as they all step over that. Special Brute now in midfield, making a little bit of progress up on the outside. Steel Yard still towards the back, Grippers towards the back, Tara K another one, and also towards the rear of the field we have the likes of Doldrum Bay in the black colours and the check colours of Flutter Down. So racing on towards the next flight of hurdles over on the side of the course. Front four have just established a little bit of advantage. Luca Brassi's boy approaching the next flight and is over in the lead. Once again, the whole field to the other side safely. So Luca Brassi's boy it is who has the advantage, and it's grown to a couple of lengths. Over in second, Golden Chancer. Racing in third is Pasley with Taking Flight in fourth place. 3 to 4 lengths back to Al Shiltan, who races disputing fifth as they make this turn. Scully's Forge not that far away as well, with Frankie's Fire in that chasing group, and they race in round about 6th and 7th places, just in midfield ahead of Steel Yard. Gripper still towards the back, Doldrum Bay, and also towards the rear of the field is Tara K as they continue their progress up the home straight. So we're not quite yet at halfway. Luca Brassi's boy out in the lead for Brian Hughes as they approach the next flight of hurdles, with Golden Chancer in the black and yellow colours just about a length or so down. Mistake by Pasley, who gave that a belt. Thrust the rider up the horse's neck, but continues on safely as Luca Brassi's boy still has the lead, and it's just grown again. And a mistake in midfield there by Special Brute, who rather took a chance with that flight of hurdles. So out on the final circuit, they will head shortly. Luca Brassi's boy leading by a length from Golden Chancer in second, Pasley and Taking Flight with Scully's Forge making ground into fifth. Frankie's Fire, then towards the inside Al Shiltan. Captain Courageous is on the inside running rail ahead of Special Brute. Then behind these we have Steel Yard in the noseband as they turn away. Gripper comes next with towards the outside Tara K, towards the inner. Towards the outside is Flutter Down as the leader is about to arrive at the flight that is 5 from the finish. And that leader is still Luca Brassi's boy, who is over in the lead. Mistake there by Steel Yard, 2/3 of the way back through the field, and Tara K quickly comes under pressure as they now turn into the back straight for the final time. Out in the lead, Luca Brassi's boy has the advantage from Golden Chancer in second, Taking Flight and Pasley third and fourth, little change in the order. 2 lengths back to Scully's Forge, then behind these Frankie's Fire. She is just in advance of Al Shiltan as Special Brute makes some progress to come and join that little bunch as Luca Brassi's boy continues on the merry way as they all step over that flight of hurdles. So out in the lead, Luca Brassi's boy from in second place, ridden along Golden Chancer. Pasley, despite that error earlier on in the race, has moved through into third place as they make the turn. That'll carry them back then towards the second last, Scully's Forge, or third last I should say. Scully's Forge is making ground, the horse with a white face, then Frankie's Fire. Special Brute is in 7th place, a couple of lengths in advance then of Steel Yard and Al Shiltan. So over that flight of hurdles and out in the lead, and just moving on the outside is still on the inside, Luca Brassi's boy of the outside, driven along Golden Chancer. Scully's Forge, the horse with the white face, moving through to press Pasley for third and fourth places as they spin off the bend. Then Frankie's Fire, Special Brute being driven along. Steel Yard, then Gripper Taking Flight has lost quite a bit of ground. So as they head down towards the second last, still quite a run before they get there. Luca Brassi's boy in the red colours, Golden Chancer for Alan Corley, and the two of them head down towards the second last with Scully's Forge trying still to get on terms with the leaders, and then comes Pasley as they race towards 2 from the finish. In the centre, Golden Chancer is over in company with Luca Brassi's boy, who's now 2 to 3 lengths down as they stepped over that, and between the last two, Golden Chancer has gone clear. Golden Chancer by as much as 10 to 12 lengths here is over the final flight of hurdles. Gripper has moved through beaten horses for second.
Far side, and the Flying Ginger prominent in the early stages. She's got a narrow advantage in the green, white and red armlets. Well, there is Magical Land, Grantley towards the near side. On the far side, the pink cap of Side Shot. That's the leading quartet. Length then to our Coupe, who got warm beforehand, and then further length back to Hamarillo in the maroon and yellow, white and blue colours of Buxted 2, and held up off the pace early on in the blue and white is Tawarek. Well down the far side of the track, inside the last 7 furlongs. And the Flying Ginger, who made all under Danny Tudhope, getting to repeat the tactics today. Lead side shot by the best part of a length as they head towards the end of the back straight, with right there on their heels in third, the black and white of Grantley. Grantley followed in turn by Magical Land, who is a length in advance of the next, the blue and bright pink of Arcube. Alongside Arcube is Hamarillo, and then follows Buxted 2, tucked away on the inside of Tawarek as they leave the back straight. And they begin the run. They're on the crown of the turn as they start the journey towards home. And the Flying Ginger, she leads by a length from Side Shot and Grantley, and then just half a length back to the next Magical Land as they swing for home on the inside. Against that far rail race is Arcube. Niggled along then is Hamarillo, still held up Buxted 2, and another who's going to be produced late is Tawarek. Coming now down inside the last 3 furlongs. Out in front, it's the Flying Ginger, still with the advantage. She's made all so far, half a length to the good. The white face of Side Shot, the nearest attendant. Then a length and a half to Magical Land, just urged along. Grantley trying to pick up ground from off the pace. Then comes Arcube, Hamarillo. Tawarek's come under pressure, and Buxted 2 will have to pass them all. Now they come down inside the last furlong and a half. A new leader, Side Shot, has gone on from the Flying Ginger. Magical Land back in third, and closing in with the white cap is Grantley for a share of a second spot now. But as they make their way well inside the last, it's Side Shot driven into a 3-length advantage. Grantley runs on, and they're all trying to play for the places in behind, but this will go the way from Side Shot. He's gone on and scored well.
They've Manakin in behind, and then came Al Flayler. The judge will be required.
Colours is the first one to show on the run towards the now 14 fences with the omission of the water jump this afternoon. Golden Taipan is in second place with Stop Talking as the runners arrive at fence number 1. Back marker over it was Avoid Demaster. Present in Counting rose in 4th place as they turn into the back straight for the first time. Golden Taipan and Recent Revelations on the outside. Recent Revelations just nosing back to the front. Present in Counting in third with half a length to Stop Talking and 2 lengths to Avoid Demaster as they head on towards the first of the open ditches. Out to the left, Recent Revelations is righted it pretty well there to sit tight, Sean Bowen. It was quite a marked move to the left-hand side, and Sean's weight was momentarily all one side of the horse as they head on towards the third, which is a plain one. Golden Taipan from Recent Revelations, who gave the lead away by jumping out to the left at that ditch. Present in Counting is in third place, 2 lengths to Stop Talking and a length to Avoid Demaster. So Golden Taipan leads them back towards another plain fence before they'll make their way up the home straight, with just 3 fences in the home straight to take on all circuits this afternoon. And they head towards another plain one. Golden Taipan by a length from Recent Revelations, who was closed on by Present in Counting, who jumped up on the inside and now disputes second place. 3 lengths back to Stop Talking and a further length back to Avoid Demaster. So making the turn into the home straight for the first time. Golden Taipan, Recent Revelations as they approach the second of the open ditches. Rising in the lead, Golden Taipan, and once again they are all over that safely. So making their steady way up the home straight, Golden Taipan spearheading almost arrowhead formation with Present in Counting on the left-hand side. Recent Revelations on the right as you look up the home straight. Not too much between that trio with Stop Talking and Avoid Demaster still in close attendance as well. Racing on then towards the 7th. Present in Counting has moved through to be the 3rd new leader of the race. And this is where they'll angle out, as they would do usually on the final circuit, but they'll be doing so, and the water jump omitted as they race on then towards fence number 8, which will be taken after a turn. So Present in Counting for Brian Hughes has moved through to head Golden Taipan, 2 lengths to Recent Revelations, a length to Stop Talking, white with the red sash. And the last of the 5 runners is to Avoid Demaster.
Oakley dokley.
Present in Counting, just beginning to press on with a degree of purpose here, has got an advantage of a good 3 lengths now from Golden Taipan. Similar break to Recent Revelations and Stop Talking. So Present in Counting over the next fence well enough. All over safely, but they're far more strung out now as Present in Counting has the lead by 3 lengths. Golden Taipan is 5 lengths clear of Recent Revelations, who's in third, and further 4 lengths back to Stop Talking and Avoid Demaster. So Present in Counting towards another open ditch. 3 to 4 lengths the gap back to Golden Taipan as they come to the wings of it. Good leap by the leader. Recent Revelations in third. Stop Talking gave that a real belt in fourth. Avoid Master is in 5th. Present and Counting continuing to press on as a lead of 5 lengths approaching the next fence, which again he measures well. Back of the field, Stop Talking was slightly out to the left, and distance is beginning to grow between all 5 of the rivals at the moment. Present and Counting still only about 3 lengths clear from Golden Taipan, who's 5 lengths clear from Recent Revelations, but the gaps the other 2 have grown, 6 lengths to Avoid Master and 3 to Stop Talking, as they now make their journey towards the fence on the side of the racecourse. This will be 4 from the finish. Present and Counting over in the lead. Golden Taipan still 5 lengths down. Recent Revelations is in 3rd place, and they remain away from Avoid Master. So on the home turn, it's Present and Counting who has a lead still of 3 or 4 lengths. Golden Taipan hasn't completely given up the chase, but the front 2 are now 7 lengths clear from Recent Revelations, who in turn remains clear. I'm out of here, man. Pair. Present and Counting, Golden Taipan trying hard to stay in the game, but Present and Counting still has the advantage as they race down towards the second last. Present and Counting coming to take 2 from the finish. Golden Taipan in 2nd place, Present and Counting over, and the gap has grown to 6 lengths from Golden Taipan, who's being closed on by Recent Revelations, but Present and Counting is down towards the last with a healthy lead here. Present and Counting is over well. 2nd Golden Taipan, length and a half clear from Recent Revelations, then Avoid Master. But once Present and Counting went on that final
Racing then over the
Market in play.
Novice stakes, a little slow to go and pushed along early. The newcomer Fergie Time in the white, red and blue towards the back on the inside. Good start out wide by the market leader. Triple Time disputes it early with the previous winner Mr. McCann in the red with a star on the body. Nuance is keen in behind them in 3rd, the red, white and blue, and another previous winner La Pulga shares 3rd place, the red cap. A couple of lengths then to Vaynor, a couple more to On the River and the all blue colours of Modern Games. Next in the field is fellow debutant Lelabad, the blue and white, and then further back to Fergie Time and the back marker of the group as they swing into the straight in the green and white from Little Acorns. But out in front, it's Mr. McCann who leads the way under Jane Elliott, the Lingfield scorer, a length in advance of Triple Time. Nuance a close half a length to La Pulga, and then a length back to the next. That's On the River, who disputes that position with Vaynor, and then improving towards the outside of the group is Modern Games, but still Mr. McCann the one to catch as they head towards the 2. Mr. McCann by a couple of lengths. Triple Time is pushed along. Nuance improving against the rail to now move into a share of 2nd place and just being pulled out for a run in pursuit of this clear leader. Mr. McCann, who's keeping I'm out of here, man. In hot pursuit, still got 2.5 lengths to find. Then Triple Time, and La Pulga is no better than 4th. They're well inside the last, and Mr. McCann isn't stopping out in front. Mr. McCann by 3 or 4 lengths as they head towards the line, and Mr. McCann will follow up his Lingfield win and win comfortably. Makes most, beats Triple
Markets.
Start by Dark Side Prince down the near side with Swiss Flamingo following that one through. Could be a difference of opinion. Over on the far side, Swell Song is alongside Breath of Spring, being followed through by Big Time Maybe. Then the multicoloured spotted jacket of King Crimson is there as well, breezy and bright. Now they're moving more towards this near side. Choco Star at the back of that group. Right down the near side, Dark Side Prince is there, whose upside's Lorna Cole, who's right up by the rail. Also coming into it now is Arzark with the white jacket. Electric Love going pretty well at this stage. Swiss Flamingo Farragon is out the back. Inside the 2. Over on the far side is Breath of Spring. Near side, Dark Side Prince Arzark. They're now shaken up. Electric Love trying to pick up. Right down by the rail is Lorna Cole, despite wandering towards the centre of the track. Electric Love getting on terms with the front 2 on the near side. I'm out of here, man. Dark Side Prince. It's over on the far side. Electric Love. Down the near side is Dark Side Prince. But
handicap hurdle. Funnest River, one of the first to show. The grey horse just ahead of 4-3 in the yellow colours with the cheek pieces as they head on towards flight number 1. And they all pop over it in a fashion as they now begin the turn back towards home for the first time. Funnest River out in the lead, 4-3 continuing to race keenly in 2nd place as they spin the turn. Vino's Choice making some progress on the inside has now taken 2nd place from 4-3. Behind these we have Lostock Hall in the green and maroon colours racing on the outside at this stage of clearance, who's got a dark sheepskin noseband, red colours, and the current back pair are Scott's Sonnet and also the colour change Swiss Cottage, who now races in the colours of green with the tartan on the sleeves. So racing on towards the 2nd, Funnest River will arrive at flight number 2 with the lead from Vino's Choice and 4-3 for 3 just picking up in 2nd place. Clearance and Lostock Hall are the next 2 as they continue their progress on towards the next flight of hurdles, which again they all pop over well enough. So making their way up past us with a circuit to travel, and Funnisk River has the lead by just over a length. 4-3 in second place in the yellow colours. Vino's Choice in green races third with clearance in red. Green and Tartan for Swiss Cottage. And the last two are Lostock Hall and Scott's Sonnet as they turn away from the stands and race towards the flight of hurdles on the side of the course. Funnisk River continuing to cut out the running. 4-3 is 2 lengths away. The gap between that pair and the others has grown to 5 or 6 lengths. Clearance on the outside of Vino's Choice. Swiss Cottage is in 5th place as the leader Funnisk River is good over that. Lostock Hall and Scott's Sonnet remain the back pair as they turn into the back straight. Funnisk River, the grey, extended the advantage to 4 lengths over 4-3.
Oakley.
Has come out of the pack to show in a clear third place. Vino's Choice is being ridden along and losing ground. Green Jacket passed by Swiss Cottage. Scott's Sonnet has also made a place or two. Lostock Hall is now the back marker as they reach the fighter hurdles down the back, paddling through it, Funnisk River, as they continue to race down the back straight. Vino's Choice has lost ground very, very quickly. I don't think it'll be going a great deal further. Has quickly lost touch with the others. So Funnisk River it is who leads from racing in second place, 4 lengths away, 4-3, 2 lengths then to clearance. Scott's Sonnet on the inside of Lostock Hall, who's ridden along as the runners make their way now towards the next flight of hurdles. Just splitting that pair in 5th place. Swiss Cottage now comes under pressure as well. So Funnisk River it is who has the advantage on the home turn, leading from 4-3 in second. Clearance is in 3rd place. Then in 4th is Scott's Sonnet being ridden along, Swiss Cottage in 5th, and Lostock Hall remains at the back of the field. So heading then on the run, long run as well, to the second last. Funnisk River has the advantage. Funnisk River out in front from on the right-hand side, 4-3. Clearance is in 3rd place, and that trio...
I'm out of here, man.
...from Scott's Sonnet, Swiss Cottage, and still in last is Lostock Hall. Still on this run towards the second last. Funnisk River for Brian Hughes. For 3 to the right-hand side for Danny McMenamin. Clearance trying to get involved for Connor O'Farrell as they take the second last. Shortish run down towards the last, and it's Funnisk River trying gallantly to hold them all off. 4-3 and Clearance are still close enough. This is the final flight of hurdles. For 3 has Jail joined Funnisk River down in 3rd place when held. And beaten was Clearance, but it's 4-3. The grey Funnisk River trying hard to rally, but 4-3 is maintaining an advantage of 3/4 of a length, and for 3 is
Market suspended. Suspend. Market in play.
Twitter handicap. Good starts made by Fool's Rush in, the pink with the diamonds on the sleeves, made all here before over course and distance, and looking to repeat the tactics today. High Kingdom has moved up on the outside to take close order in second, and then Stone Soldier, the purple cap on the inside of the green and black of Baby Steps. That's the front group of 4. Next in the field is Citron Major racing towards the inside of Northern Powerhouse in the purple and yellow. 2 shades of blue for Daniel's Flyer. Blue and white spots is Casio. Alphonse Carr in yellow held up the back with the grey first-time visors at Yoshimi. In line for the judge, past the 4, heading towards halfway, and Fool's Rush in takes them along by a length from Higher Kingdom, who shows in second, pushed along on the inside.
Oakley.
Soldier a close third. Then comes Baby Steps, the nose-banded runner. On the inside rail, the striped sleeves of Citron Major, then the white face of Northern Powerhouse. 2 lengths to Daniel's Flyer and Casio, both being urged along. Alphonse Carr with plenty of running to do. Yoshimi is the back marker as they come inside the 2, trying to make all. Fool's Rush in from Stone Soldier, who now moves through to mount a challenge. And then comes Higher Kingdom, also running on well is Northern Powerhouse, and then Baby Steps, and from the back Casio.
I'm out of here, man.
Has taken over from Fool's Rush inside the final furlong, has got a couple of lengths clear. Baby Steps, Northern Powerhouse and Casio are all running on well, but it's Stone Soldier with the lead as they race close home. Casio coming through into second. That's the way they'll finish. Stone Soldier beats Casio, Baby Steps,
Bem, isto hoje foi rápido. Acabei por fazer aqui um grande erro. Fiz um lay. Não, inverti a posição e acabei por não fechar, o que deu muito mau resultado. O dia tinha começado mal, com 2 reds, só que depois até aqui assim, até tinha corrido bem, porque teve boas, está ali 2 corridas de 6 euros, uma de quase 3 euros, outra de 2 euros, até estava bom, estava para ir até aqui, até às 3h10 estava com 14 euros feitos. Provavelmente ia ser um bom dia, mas parece que não o foi. Mas pronto, amanhã lá se fará outra coisa e ver como é que corre. É muito. Aqui a questão a corrigir é mesmo não inverter as posições. Assumir logo o prejuízo parece que é o melhor. E depois voltar a fazer os trades normais. Não sair do método. Na prática isto foi sair do método. Acabou por correr mal. E depois é pensar é este mindset, o mindset de que isto é para ganhar todos os dias, não é para ganhar tudo de uma vez só. Por isso, isto é para ir ganhando, não é para ganhar o dinheiro todo. Logo, não faz mal ter um prejuízo, mais tarde ou mais cedo será compensado, mas um prejuízo deste tamanho, se eu preciso agora vou andar aqui uma semana a recuperar este prejuízo. Mas pronto, vá. Por hoje está tudo, um bocado aziado, mas faz parte. Amanhã vê se corre melhor.